Is it Saturday night yet? No? Okay, we're here again. Let's just get to the damn game, can we please? This is the problem when teams have bye weeks. You're just ready for football, but we will get you there. We have the Prop Bet Casino coming up in 30 minutes. We have TJ Lang joining us at some point in the 3 o'clock, who said it, lots of football. And yes, the picks. But Rico, let's start with this. If your level of concern, let's put people to the test. I think it's easy 2 weeks out or a week out or 5 days out to, we're going to win 56-2. All right. You're 24 hours from the game. Okay, so now it really sinks in. The win over the Vikings is way in the back seat. Now you got 3 games left in your season, and this is one you go in as a 9.5-point favorite. You are expected to win this game. And I think, look, you can speak to this. Your team a year ago this weekend, the number 1 seed in the NFC, off a bye at home against an upstart team with a young QB out of nowhere, the Packers. Niners were favored by 10. Everybody, myself included, went, Rico's privileged. Going to steamroll their asses. They got no shot. Basically came down to the last play of the game.
Yeah, I remember telling everybody it's not that easy. Oh.
Right. So my point is we don't have to look very far.
Yeah.
So here's the question. Scale of 1 to 5. A concern level of 1 is it's a walkover. You're a 10-point favorite. It's not even in question about winning the game. In fact, you don't even have a question about covering the spread. A concern level of 1, you are a Jim Costa double-digit disco devotee. Okay. A concern level of 2 puts you in a different place. Look, going to win the game. Not sure about the spread, but we're going to win the game. I don't have any fear of losing the game, but it might just not be as comfortable as I think. A 3 is where you get full middle ground, where you go, no, I'm acknowledging a possibility we could lose. I still think we're winning. I would never expect a double-digit win, but I'm a 3. Now, a 4 gets to a different place. A 4 is you actually think you're going to lose. And a 5 is basically what Commanders fans should be feeling, which is we're going on the road to get our head taken off. There is no one locally who can be a 5. That's not in play. And I think it would take a rare duck to be a 4.
I was about to say, can I add a caveat? I like that. Can I add a caveat?
Well, you're going to regardless, so it doesn't matter what I say.
You can say no.
Caveat away.
Where 4 is you feel like the game is a flip of the coin. Like you could see the Commanders winning.
Yeah,
whereas 5 is, guys, Commanders are winning.
3 is an acknowledgement you can lose.
Yeah, 3 is we should win, and we may only win by 3 or 4 points.
Correct. So scale of 1 to 5. And again, I just want your opinion. I don't think there's anyone wrong. And this isn't gotcha radio. I'm not interested in it.
No receipts?
No, we're in a good mood, man. We're hosting a divisional playoff game. We're favored by 9.5 points. I think collectively we all expect the team to win. But what's it look like? You provided some great data yesterday with numbers. I think we can reset some of that today. And I do want to have fun with people, which is like, all right, you're watching this game alone. Well, what the hell's on the menu? Don't tell me it's a water diet. Or are you too nervous to eat?
And you know what I also found out today, speaking of menu, that one of us on this show has a hot dog roller in his living room.
I wasn't going to bring that up. I found out the same thing last night.
Yeah.
And it made me like the person. Well, it actually made me dislike the person. We can get into it, but it's the most Kenny thing of all time. I just don't understand it.
But no, I look at this.
You cook hot dogs and eat them. Why would one need a gas station roller in your abode? I don't even understand the need for such a device outside of a children's birthday party. And even then, I would just say put another one on the Barbie. Kenny has a hot dog roller in his living room.
That's been sitting there for a while.
I don't understand this.
It's been a couple of weeks, all right. I've gotten a few side-eyed look from the lady, but yeah, it's still standing strong out there.
But you're not continuously rolling hot dogs.
It's been a couple times a week occurrence since I've got it.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not every day. It's not every other day. It's once on the weekend, maybe once during the week.
But the smell that creates.
We have candles. We can open the door wall. It's fine.
Okay. People, that's a side item, but I don't know that anyone will top Kenny's commitment to game time grub because Saturday night, Kenny has a hot dog roller in his house. What's next for your birthday? The taquito roller?
Well, you can actually put taquitos on there if you like.
So this is a roll. This is a gas station roller.
Yeah, it's a smaller, like a microwave-sized version of it.
How long does
but
it take to cook a hot dog on a roller?
Like 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Why not just put
Don't spoil his joy. Listen,
Because you can keep them there rolling on like a medium heat. So if you want another one, you just keep going. Put another one on.
don't look
take
at
another
me
one on.
like I accept this behavior. I found out last
you
night.
told me not to say anything, so I'm just looking at
Yes,
you and I'm biting my tongue.
I wasn't bringing it up on the air because I didn't know if it was for air.
Totally shocked. Well, he said it. I heard it on the show, and I almost had to pull the car over. Like,
I was in disbelief.
so I'm thinking it's a caller, Kenny.
And I was
And
shown,
then I hear his voice. Like,
I was shown a picture of it. It's a hot dog roller.
Yes, it is. And it's
It's hot
standing
dog.
strong. I don't know how the ladies put up with it, but it's still there.
So look, the real topic, you're concerned 1 to 5, and we set kind of what each number means. It's really just seeing how you're feeling. And as we get into some fun stuff, yeah, I mean, if you're going to the game, I'm not interested. You know, whatever overpriced food you'll be purchasing is your prerogative. I'm talking to the people watching at home. We did a topic earlier this week. People watching this thing alone because they're too serious, too nervous. You want a water diet? Is there a menu? Like, what's the dish for divisional weekend? Now, I'll walk into a stereotype. I don't care. I'm 90% sure I'm going to go scratch-made bolognese. And I'm just going
I thought you were going to say pizza.
let that simmer all day and enjoy a really nice meal with Lions football. I'm not betting the game. I'm not touching it. I told Cookies on the pod.
I was about to say,
No play.
Are you making it or is it the type that Cookies has? He makes.
No. He opens his out of a can. I'll make mine scratch at 10 a.m. and it'll cook until about 7. Yeah, no, man, there ain't no Chef Boyardee nonsense up in here. No, it's scratch.
You know, because here's what I'm different from you and maybe a lot of people.
I've
would be
heard that. We do look slightly different.
A little bit. I'm the type that, yeah, I get too nervous. So
For
I
the
don't have
game?
it. So I'll have the victory celebration when it's over and eat like a king.
I respect it. I'm not mad if people say they can't eat, too nervous. So we want to have some fun with it, but yeah, it's just simple. I would like to know where you're at. If a 1 is, it's not about winning. It's not even about covering. You're out here betting alt lines, Lions -20. If you're a 2, you know they're going to win. There's no discussion of losing. You're just not quite sure about that spread. The 3 is where it gets into, trouble. Could lose this game. Don't think we will, but could. 4 is coin flip. Rico coined it. I like it better than the verbiage I used. That it's coin flip and you're in some trouble. A 5, which I don't think anyone will call with. A 5 is essentially what Commander or Texan fans are feeling this weekend.
We have a chance.
This is wood chipper.
I'm at 3. I'm at 3 only because I've seen it before. Young quarterback, just really too stupid to know that I'm not supposed to be doing this. House money. They're not going to punt the ball. They're going for it all the time. Well, we have to lose. And that's a dangerous team sometimes, is that team. We got nothing to lose. If we lose, we fly back to Washington and everybody pats us on the back and says, you know what, you guys, we'll see you next year. But if we win, we become the new Lions where everybody's talking about us. So that's what concerns me, is just a quarterback who hasn't been in the league long enough to know you should be nervous. You should be worried. You should have, the jitters. He's just like, yeah, this seems kind of easy and I'm having fun out here. That's a dangerous person to me.
248-539-9797. And look, I'm not going to make it a main topic, but the words Kenny has a hot dog roller in his living room were not on my bingo board until I was informed of that. We'll get the ticket text. We'll check in on Kenny and old Oscar Mayer over there, and we'll make it happen on a football Friday. Lots and lots to do before Saturday at 8 p.m.